Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Finance Stannis here. Welcome back to the channel for another video. Today we're just going to be talking about what's going on in the stock market right now pretty much, and how I think my portfolio is going to act for the remainder of the year. So I really wasn't suspecting too much of a change within like the past week or so, but as you guys can see, like over the past week we're up 2%. So over the past like month we're up like 7%. A lot of that is from the stocks that haven't been doing that well in my portfolio, and they're just starting to see some gain. And at this point, like, this is kind of clearing out all my stock options where I'm able to actually put money into them and as like a growth play. Because, for example, one of the ones that I've been putting a lot of money into and I have not seen much of returns from PayPal. And if you guys go look at PayPal real quick, you can see our total return right now is 20%, which is pretty decent. I have been putting a lot of money in this stock for quite some time. Year to date, you can see it was pretty much doing absolutely nothing all up until like August, and then it started going up from September even more. So I am pretty happy about it. Will I continue putting money into PayPal? Probably not as much as I was, because I currently have the average cost of 64. So I like keeping my average below the actual price of the stock, even though it doesn't really matter. Like, you really do believe in a company that you can just continue investing into a dollar cost average and stuff. But I really like to look into the companies that I really like to look into companies that have some type of margin of safety, I guess, and I'm able to make quite a bit of profit later, either like down the line or over like the next couple of months. And I still think PayPal is one of those stocks because the PE is at 18 and still pretty low. I still see more growth with PayPal. I just don't know necessarily where I'm going to put the rest of my money in the future months. My buying power is still like at 20K. I'm not going to change that really. I'm probably going to just put more money into buying power. I'm kind of sad that the interest rates did drop down, so that caused Robinhood to drop down their interest rates for Robinhood Gold. I think now I'm getting like 4.5% instead of 5%. Yeah, I'm getting 4.5% right now, but which is still good. It's still a lot better than most bank accounts that you probably have. And if you do have one of those bank accounts that give you like either like 1% or like anything below like 3%, honestly, you should think about getting a bank account that gives you more interest on your saved money. Like for me, example, I only keep about maybe like $2,000 in my checkings and like a couple $100. Like I keep like $80 in my savings. And honestly, the savings, I don't use that at all. I just have money in there just to have money in there. Checkings, obviously, like I have expenses that I have to pay off my credit cards every single month, because I don't want to carry interest on my credit cards and pay for interest, because the interest rates on the credit cards, they're greater than like 20%. And there's like there's nothing in the stock market really that it's going to give you a guaranteed 20%. If there was, I would hopefully be investing into it. I don't know, maybe something on Wall Street Bets is popping off and maybe you could invest in there or something, but other than that, like, you're not going to be able to beat 20% on a credit card, especially. And like, year to date, I guess I'm beating I guess I'm beating my credit card payments, my credit card interest rates, because we're currently at 29%. But honestly, like next week, hey, we might see some red. Like over like what day right now? Like we're seeing some flattening over the end of the week, but this is pretty flat too, and it still popped off over the short-term period. You can't really decide whether or not the stock market can go up or down. For example, with China giving out late stimulus, I wasn't expecting that, but it turned out in my favor. Like the fucking Chinese stocks are now fucking booming, or at least they're doing better than before. If we go look at my Balbo stock, so I currently have, let's see, I currently have $8,000 in market value with Alibaba. I was previously down on it, but it did go up over like the past month, like I was talking about, and now we're positive. So average cost of $94, and we're at 106 now, and it's about time. Like I've been down on this stock for quite some time. Like over the year, nothing. Over 5 years, like, man, I was investing in like 2022, all this period right here. Now we're seeing a little lift right here. At the very end, we're seeing some lift. Will we ever go back to $309 or beat it? Like, man, I hope so. I really do. I'm trying to get rich, man. Trying to get rich, baby. Tencent's doing pretty well for me as well. I don't have as much money with them as I do with Alibaba, but I'm still doing pretty good with them. Currently at 36% total return, which is pretty solid. Like my previous video, I was talking about like what I want to hit by the end of the year, and I was saying probably like 175K, and like if the stock market keeps on going at this rate, then I probably would clear that, and then maybe hit 190K, and that by that point I'm almost at $200,000, and I feel like I just recently hit 100,000. It just goes to show how fast your like net worth could go up by just hitting $100,000 and continuing to invest. I know I invest like quite a bit of money every single month. Like currently I try to hit $3,500 every single month, at least putting into buying power. That might not go into actual stock, but at least put it into my account. Yeah, so that's why I've seen a lot of success with this account. It's because I invest so much every single month. So like, just give me like some perspective. Typically with somebody pulling in close to like 60K every single year, like most likely somebody is going to invest probably like at most 20% of that. If you're, I guess you're a typical like greater than average saver, you're gonna invest like close to $12,000 every single year. And what I'm doing right now is going a lot higher, and I'm investing close to like 70% of my like take-home money into stocks. That's what allows me to see a lot of progress into my stock portfolio and go up and above most other portfolios, just because I invest so much money into my stock portfolio. Like, granted, my living expenses are pretty low, and I'm able to keep most of my other expenses pretty low as well. But as you guys can see in my like previous videos, it doesn't mean I'm like starving myself or I guess like suffering, because I'm really not. I'm being able to travel around the world. I do that via like points and stuff and like use of credit cards. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't carry a balance on those cards. I pay them off every single month. I'm able to just take advantage of the credit cards. So that's what allows me to travel like pretty cheaply, honestly. But other than that, I drive a pretty average car, you know, nothing special. I don't pay for that, so that's pretty nice. And I guess I don't even want to say like I live like a frugal living, right? Because I feel like I don't want to say like I do like frugal living really to like at least a very large extent, because I really don't. Because if I want to do something, especially out in town, I just go do it. Just go with my friends and we just go party. That's pretty much it. It's not too much of a burden for me to just go do that. I guess part of that reason now is because I invested so much money and I've passed 100K. I could just kind of, I guess you could say I could just remove my foot from the pedal and let it coast a little bit instead of just pushing so hard. But that being said, I still want to just keep on going hard because I'm trying to retire early. And I really want to pursue a job or a career that I enjoy, and just for enjoyment's sake and not for compensation whatsoever. But you know, that's enough yapping for today. Just had to make another video, had to pop it out there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. I'm probably gonna go out just wilderness or something and start recording from there, because I feel like recording my room is pretty boring and it's really easy to do. That's why I do it. So let me know if you guys want me to go to like different locations and stuff and just record from there. Probably just take some extra pictures and stuff as well, but that's about it. Peace.